I want to go to Canada and I can't clear IELTS. PT is easy, but Canada doesn't accept PT. What shall I do? Where is this Paji going? Paji, wait. Yes, dude. I'm going to Canada. I only speak to Canadian people, bro. Paji, please help me also. I also want to become Canadian. Hey, dust off, man. But I'll help you. It's very easy. Just clear the PT Core exam and go to Canada. Chakle fate. Absolutely, yes. PTE Core is the new talk of the town. Everyone wants to learn about it and how it is different to the PTE Academic. Now the doors are open. Canada, here I come. Hello everyone, hope you are doing great. I am Anurag, your friend from Edutrainex PTE, and in this video I am going to focus on the 7 key differences between these two exams. Questions, format of the exam, and what you can use it for, and several other things. But before we begin, please subscribe with the bell icon and then watch this video till the end. It will be worth it. Let's start with a little history. Some history about what Pearson is. Pearson is a leading educational brand. Not only brand, but it also offers a lot of courses and is also a conductor of a lot of courses. So earlier, it was only conducting exams and publishing books and whatnot. But then IELTS came into picture. So British Council, they developed IELTS exam and it was widely accepted by different institutes and universities as well as immigration authorities. And PTE was always trying to beat IELTS, but it was not able to. So they came up with a different idea. They thought to eliminate the human element from it. Let's not have any human evaluators. Let's develop an AI that can check and evaluate the entire response. And that was the answer when PTE Academic was born. Now, once PTE Academic came into picture, it slowly got acceptance to Australian immigration as well as various universities. But Canada was something where it was not able to enter because the Canadian immigration authorities, they thought that PTE Academic is too academic. It's not a little bit practical. So PTE, after several attempts, they came up with the answer, and the answer was PTE Core, which is a more practical exam, more suitable for work exam that is accepted now by Canadian authorities. So let's look at how it is scored first. Simple scoring, same as PTE Academic. The score starts from 10 and goes on to 90. And then there are CLB bands, which are called as the Canadian Language Benchmark. It's nothing but checking the proficiency level of your English. So where do you stand in different sections, different modules? That's how they are accepting the scores. Now we know the basics about the PTE Core exam and the history about the PTE itself. So let's move on to the differences part, the more interesting part. First difference, I gave a brief hint to you before. The difference number 1 is the PTE Core exam is more practical. So in the PTE Academic exam, you see a lot of articles, a lot of lectures focusing on the academic element, history, science, all these kind of excerpts or paragraphs were seen in the PTE Academic exam. But in PTE Core, you will see more clippings from magazines, newspaper, articles, entertainment, all these sort of things. More practical, right? So that's what the PTE eliminated from it, academic, and brought in more practical. Non-academic context was taken out. So that's why it's more suitable for the workplace in views of the Canadian authorities. The next difference is in the tasks, in the questions that you get in these two exams. So in speaking, there is a task called as retail lecture. In PTE Core, that retail lecture task was completely eliminated and a new task was introduced, which is called as respond to a situation. So in retail lecture, you had to listen to a more academic lecture and then summarize it in your own words. But this one is simpler than that. What it does, it gives you a transcript of what you are also listening. So an audio is also played, and after you have read it and understood the audio, you get 20 seconds to prepare and then finally 40 seconds to speak. So this is the layout, how the question appears in the exam. If you are looking for techniques and strategies and templates how to solve this question, keep watching Edutrainex. We'll be publishing them soon. Moving on to the next question, which is elimination of right essays. It's too academic for PTE Core and for the Canadian authorities, so they completely asked the PTE to eliminate this task. and a new task was born, a new question was born, which is write email. You see, much simpler. 20 minutes in academic, 200 to 300 words. A lot of text you had to write. And this one, it's only 50 to 120 words and only 9 minutes to write. The layout is shown here on the screen. You can see what you need to write is being given here, and then there is writing space where you actually write your email. Simpler structure, less word count, makes it simple. The next one is the difference again in the writing section. Summarize written text. It's not eliminated, it's just simplified now. So earlier you had to write only one sentence, complex or compound, between 5 and 75 words, and now that has been reduced to only 25 to 50 words. Simpler. So earlier you used to get 10 minutes, now also you get 10 minutes to solve this question. But there are two options now. Option 1 is you can still continue to write one complex or compound sentence, or you can also write multiple sentences. And that makes this task more easier because complex sentences are complicated to form. And people used to come up with several tricks and shortcuts to solve. Even templates, even we do offer templates for that. But now it's simpler. Next difference is difference number 5 is in the listening section, which is summarize spoken text. Another simplification. Elimination of academic content, that's for sure. And now it has been simplified. Earlier you had to write 50 to 70 words. Now you only have to write 20 to 30 words. Time limit has also been reduced. There was 10 minutes allocated for this task earlier. Now you only have 8 minutes. So you only need to write 20 to 30 words. 8 minutes is more than enough. So another simplification. Difference number 6 is a good news again. So highlight correct summary has been completely eliminated. There were 8 different types of questions in the PTE Academic. In the PTE Core, there is only 7 of them. Highlight correct summary, completely gone. So you don't need to read the big options that were given in the highlight correct summary if you are appearing for the PTE Core exam. And the last difference, which is the key difference, is the acceptance. So PTE Academic, because it was developed earlier, it has now more acceptance in terms of universities and Australian immigration as well. But PTE Core is specifically designed for Canada immigration. That's why even the Canadian institutions and the universities, they don't accept PTE Core for academic purposes. If you are still interested to apply for Canadian study visa or universities, then PTE Academic or IELTS is still the answer for you. So you see what key differences we saw in this video. The main thing is the simplification of the PTE Academic exam into PTE Core exam and the elimination of too much academic context to more practical content this time. That is the key difference between PTE Core and academic. Well, now you know that the PTE Core and the PTE Academic are not that different. It's definitely easier than IELTS exam, and people who wish to migrate to Canada, then PTE Core is your answer. In this week, I am also going to share the strategies for the tasks that are different in the PTE Core exam. So please keep watching Edutrainex, and in the meantime, watch the video on the 7-day PTE reading challenge. And for any questions, any at all, please comment below. See you soon.